I don't have to love Trump to love America. America is the greatest country on earth.
I agree.
So if you have people who always want to make noise and just misbehave as if there's a better place other than this country for them, they should wait till they destroy it. I have a country to go. But what about them? Because there's no way Africa will accept every single one of them. No way.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. A video of an African immigrant in the US has gone extremely viral on the internet for slamming left-wing activists who have made it their day job to carry out meaningless protests against Donald Trump. The exact frustration and anger you get from these African immigrants mirrors how I feel about these liberals every single day when I see them marching out and demanding for their country to be ravaged and destroyed by illegal immigrants, demanding for babies to be unalived in their mothers' wombs, all in the name of pro-choice, obstructing cars from driving to their destinations, all in the name of climate change protests, or demanding that Donald Trump be hated because he won't pander to their nonsense. I feel the same anger and frustration that we're gonna see coming from this African brother. But before we dive into the video though, please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. All right, let's take a look at this very wonderful video.
If America gets destroyed, I have a country to go. But what about you? Where are you going to go?
Unfortunately, nowhere, which is what
okay. What you're doing is just sheer waste of time. It calls for your contribution, my contribution to make this country great. But if you want to destroy it, I'm not going to allow that, because I have my kids that came here.
How are they destroying it? How are they?
Okay, one, they don't understand that today being a Saturday, there are people working. They should go and work, contribute to the economy of this country to make sure that this country become better. But they are here wasting time, bullshitting. They get everything for free, Medicaid, Medicare, and EBT and all that bullshit. Come to Africa, cash and carry. If you don't have money, you're not going to eat.
He said, come to Africa, cash and carry. Now, most people are not going to understand that phrase, okay? Cash and carry means if you have the cash, if you have the money, then you will fulfill your need, okay? And if you don't, then you're going to suffer. You're going to starve. The government is not going to come to save you in the form of credit cards or EBT or Medicare or Medicaid or whatever, okay? It is either you work hard or you will hard. Yeah.
You understand? You guys are here and you are just making noise for no reason. I mean, what kind of people is this? And you think all black people are stupid? It's not all of us who are stupid. I mean, America give people the opportunity to fool too much. The stupidity is too much.
He's more than welcome to talk. Okay. I just don't want to trigger the.
I get it. We'll come over here.
She says she doesn't want to trigger him. When in reality, that was the main reason she came out to protest in the first place. She came to trigger people and get a reaction out of people. The fact is, she wasn't counting on running into a reasonable African immigrant who will intelligently challenge her nonsensical ideas and narratives. How ridiculous.
I'm sharing an idea. Not all black people who are stupid. There are some black people who use our head. You understand what I mean? I don't have to love Trump to love America. America is the greatest country on earth. So if you have people who always want to make noise and just misbehave as if there's a better place other than this country for them, they should wait till they destroy it. I have a country to go. But what about them? Because there's no way Africa will accept every single one of them. No way. Because they'll destroy it. I've never seen such hate in a country like America, the way they hate only one man. Americans have been spoiled, and they think that the more they make noise, the more they get things done. To get things done calls for what? Pragmatic assessment on how you're going to get things done. Not this wasting of time and just protesting somebody who loves his country. In my life, I've never seen such hate in a country like America, the way they hate only one man. How is that possible? How can you hate one man just because he loves his country? What is this?
Someone buy this man a beer if he drinks one. But I'm not surprised though, okay? I'm not surprised that this is coming from an African and he sounds maybe Nigerian or Ghanaian. I think he's Ghanaian though. Now, Africans would never play that rubbish game with you. They never mince words, okay? And they never cry the victim unnecessarily. Now, most Africans have experienced real hardship. They have had first-hand encounter with real oppression, and it is usually frustrating for them to see privileged people complaining of oppression when in reality they are trying to bring their own country to a state where they would be truly oppressed. Now, I'm not saying that America is perfect or that people should not protest when they have a reason to protest, okay? I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that America is not as evil as its people, or these people make it look like, okay? And it is better than so many other countries in the world. I have seen people chanting crazy things like death to America when they embark on this meaningless protest, okay? People demanding the end of America. People demanding that America be burned down. People saying that America is a racist country. Some of these people even run away from America and relocate to other parts of the world only for them to realize that they have actually had it better in America and that America is not actually that evil. And then they come running back to the country, just like that Black American woman we covered on this channel a few days ago, who ran off to Ghana in hopes of, finding Wakanda nation, but had her bubble deflated when she realized the harsh and unfavorable realities experienced in Ghana, and she had to come back running to America. Now, she currently makes hateful videos about Ghana, criticizing the country and saying all sorts of nasty things about Ghana. Now, people should have the right and the freedom to carry out protests when they feel like their rights are being violated or when they feel like they have a reason to protest. But when all you do is stage protests that is geared at creating hate against a particular man, channeling hate towards this particular man simply because he loves his country and he genuinely cares about the well-being of his countrymen, then something is seriously wrong with you if this is what you normally do in your protest. Trump says, "Make America great again." Now, you automatically hate that statement because it is coming from Trump. Just like this African brother said, these people do not understand that they do not have to love Trump in order for them to love their country, America. You can still disagree with Trump, okay, but still passionately love your country because it is the only country that you can ever call yours. I remember what happened during the period leading up to the election, how you can quickly tell apart a Democrat from a Republican simply by noticing which home has the American flag displayed in their front yard and who detests the American flag. Sure, some Republicans may not have American flag flying in their car or in their front doors, but they sure feel happy and proud when they encounter this particular flag. Whereas liberals lose their minds and even tear down the American flag when they see one. They have even replaced the American flag with a foreign flag like the Palestinian flag in most cases. Isn't this madness? It is only in America and in some parts of the West that you see indigents of a country who are willing to tear down their own country just to make an illegal foreigner feel safe and happy. You people forget that while these foreigners have a country that they can fall back on when your country gets completely destroyed, many of you guys do not, okay? If you destroy your country today because you allowed your brain to be infected by the woke mind virus, where will you go tomorrow? Nowhere. You will be forced to live with the shambles you have created. So when I see people marching on the streets, protesting Trump and his immigration policies, or his Department of Government Efficiency, or his Make America Great Again ideology, or his ban on bogus gender ideology, or his anti-abortion policies, and a host of other wonderful, grounded, and reasonable ideologies, I weep for them, okay? Because what these protesters are asking for is chaos and lawlessness and destruction and murder and confusion and rampant killings. When I see them protesting against the new immigration policies, when I see them saying things like, no immigrant is illegal, I have a good mind to tell them to take a flight with no visa to Nigeria and see how they will be received. If all human beings can get into any country however they choose and however they like and whenever they want without proper documentation, then what you will be left with is complete chaos, skyrocketing crimes, and extreme disaster. Though these protesters are mostly mature individuals, I wonder how they do not understand that. Anyway, it was quite refreshing hearing from this based African guy and having him educate these libtards about one or two things. I love this video a lot and I brought it to you guys because I know that you guys are gonna love it too. Anyway guys, these are just my opinions and my thoughts. Feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buy me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.